title of this parable is the parable of the self-righteous son. That's the parable. It's the parable of the self-righteous son. Now, I was thinking about my own journey here at Hope of the Generations Church. I've been here for, I think, about 16 years at this point, I think. And it was right around year 14 that I was called into leadership. And that was a lot of years to be part of the sheepfold. It hasn't been that long since I was just part of the sheepfold. I wasn't a deacon. I didn't have any other position other than being a sheep here. And I remember for years, I would say probably the first ones that really, where the devil started really coming to me, trying to mess with me, was right around the time when the Faulkners were made deacons here. Because they came here after I did. So what I was hearing in my head was all the reasons why, like, well, what's wrong with me? How come I haven't been? Now, I knew that was a devil. But just because you know something is a devil doesn't mean that you're able to resist the way you're supposed to. I wish it was that easy, right? Oh, it's just the devil. If you're dealing with a spirit of fear or bitterness, I think those two in particular, just because you know what it is doesn't mean you're not going to punch somebody or you're going to freak out right now. I wish it was that easy, right? It wouldn't be great. It's just a devil. I'm not going to listen to it at all. But if you're in a fight, sometimes you're grabbing hold of your chair going, okay, come on, God, help me to overcome this. And over the years, but I'll tell you part of the reason why it really concerned me. My 14 years here before I was in a leadership position, the thing that really concerned me was an identity problem. It was really a core identity problem for me. Because what God had to work through in my life before he called me into leadership was, I have to understand that this is a temporary position. Do you know that? The fivefold eldership are temporary positions: apostle, prophet, pastor, teacher. I know I'm missing one right now. Oh, evangelist. Those are actually temporary positions. You will not find them in the millennium. You will not find them in new heavens and new earth. The only positions that I see listed in Scripture are priest and king in Revelation. So therefore, you don't know what God has in store for you. I don't know what God has in store for me, but I would like to be more of the priest variety because I think that's where I enjoy myself the most. But you know what? I don't know how my spirit will shift with time. I don't know what God has for the future in that. But the point that I'm trying to make in all this is that when God calls you to what he wants you to do, you're going to feel unqualified. That's the best sign that God is actually calling you rather than yourself trying to find a position in something. If you feel like you're so qualified, I would check that, because when God calls you, you don't know what you're supposed to do. Why? Because it's not about you, it's about him.